Yana interview 24 by 24, take 3.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yes.
All right. So dining alone, we're talking about that. What
Stressors.
worries you the most, and how do you overcome
Um, the thing that worries me the most, especially as a pop-up dining chef, is like having enough people to like come to the dinner. And if we talk about it from a financial standpoint, that's the thing that kind of worries me, because obviously we want to have a good turnout and we want to make money. At the end of the day, you know, if you buy ingredients, the least that you could do is like kind of break even, but that's kind of like not what you want to do. That's like the minimum. The goal is have enough people to come so that you make money, especially when I'm collaborating with other people. Like, I want to make sure that they're covered, I'm covered, and we're in a good place, because we want to like keep working with each other again. So that's one stressor. And I think the other thing that kind of worries me too, is that people have asked me like, so what are you gonna do after Salo? Like, what do you plan on doing with Salo? Are you gonna do a restaurant? After you're done traveling all the 7 continents, what do you want to do? And that's something that kind of stays in the background of my mind, because I'm just like, um, I don't want to have to rent another apartment again, or like, be in one place at a certain point in life. And I'm just like, it's something that kind of frightens me, actually, being sedentary. So I think that's just, that's a future thing. But yeah, finances.
that? All right. What were some of your successes during your trip around the U.S.?
Successes in terms of,
Maybe key moments that you found worked for you and you applied.
okay. I would say like, the major successes I had was being able to like actually have a good crowd come to the pop up and have the support of the community. So, and I don't mean like the Filipino community, but like the food community in general. So, like, I think I was in Des Moines, Iowa, where people, like the farmers, donated, you know, produce. Local chefs like helped me out at my dinner. Another location donated their space, and then the local publication like put it out there for me, and this all just came about in like a matter of like 2 or 3 days. And I think those are the things that warm my heart more than anything, because these people don't know me, but they just welcomed me in their lives and their community, and was really, really generous in giving. So I think those are the instances where I feel like I had a major success, because I was not only able to like share culture through food, but also like create a community with them.
Right, it's kind of like that buying time spirit where they
Yes,
rally for you.
exactly.
That's great. How has living in LA and NYC influenced your style of cooking?
I think living on the two coasts, with two major cities, really opened my horizons in terms of like what's out there in terms of like dining, you know. And actually having friends who are in the restaurant industry also gave me like a little sneak peek into like what I was kind of getting myself into, and being able to like be spoiled in a sense of like having ingredients readily available. Like, I think I remember going to like North Dakota, and I was like, do you guys have an Asian market? And then they're all looking at me like, we have a Walmart. And I'm just like, no, they don't have banana leaves in Walmart, But in a sense of like cooking influences, like, I think a lot of it has something to do with just the ingredients that I have. So, not necessarily like cuisine wise, but just being able to like have it available.
Nice. How do other states compare to your norm, to your culture?
Other states was a lot of like, uh, a little of a culture shock for me, you know, especially when I went to, like, let's say, Montana, you know. I went to a city called, where did I go? Shoot. I forgot the city that I was in. It was the last city before you hit Yellowstone National Park. I would say red something, like not Red Rocks. I was just in Nevada. That's maybe why I'm thinking about it. But it was a small city. It had population of maybe like 20,000. And the way people lived was like really interesting for me. I met a lot of like sheep farmers. They grow sheep, and that's like their livelihood. And you know, when you're in a major city, you're so spoiled that you don't really have this connection with your food in a sense, because you don't see it being grown, being tended to, and being able to, like, say, I met my sheep farmer today, and that's where I got my lamb from, you know? So it was nice to, like, see how people live out there and how they adapt and how they make their food. So it was good. Really good.
Airplane.
Okay.
We'll just wait for there.
Hi. Where is it?
There you go. You can stand on the thing. Like it's your jungle gym.
Jungle gym. Hala.
There you go.
Be careful. You have insurance, right? Just kidding.
Cover girl, don't you worry.
He's good.
Good. Cool.
Ready? Okay. What has been your biggest takeaway from your trip around the U.S.?
My biggest takeaway was that
Yeah, mine's
fix what?
Oh, we're fixing
Not you.
your shading.
Fix.
trying to work with the sun right
Yeah.
Do you
that
want
one
me
might
to
be
move
better.
forward?
No, no.
Hello.
It's okay.
Sorry, this is playing no part.
Yeah, works out.
Perfect. So many airplanes today.
Wow. That's good.
Oh, I see a hawk up there. Do you see it? It's just like circling. It's kind of awesome.
Ooh, I see it.
Yeah.
That's two.
Ha! Awesome. So my friends are avid birders. You know, I met them in New York. They were kind of like my best friends. They moved to Oregon, to Corvallis, and I did a road trip with them from San Francisco to Corvallis. And one of the games that they wanted to play was how many hawks can you spy
Oh, wow.
on the road to like Oregon.
Yeah.
Obviously, they won
Yeah.
because I'm just like, I have no idea how to spot a
There's
hawk.
one up there?
I'm just like, what? And they were like, yeah, do you see that? And I'm just like, oh shit. Like, okay. Need to train my eyes for hawks.
Right? Yeah. When I run, I look for them.
Awesome.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Okay. So what has been your biggest takeaway from your trip?
Yes. My biggest takeaway from the 50-state tour was that,
Sorry. One
okay,
more time.
is that cool? Is it cool?
Yeah.
All right. So my biggest takeaway from the trip is to not have any plans, because plans are never going to go the way you planned it to be. Being able to cope with a lot of things that don't go your way. So being able to be flexible and adaptable, and also being able to trust in people again. because it's a lot of, I meet a lot of strangers all the time, and being able to just be like, you're good people. We're going to be friends. And you're taking me around, right? So, and it's like there's kindness everywhere. And, if you put it out there, that's exactly what you're going to give. And being able to stay positive, at the end of the day, and not, learn from your mistakes, but not dwell on it.
Love that. I think we're good now.
Done!
What inspires you to continue Salo?
What inspires me to continue Salo is that I feel the world can, wow, the world. That everyone can benefit more from having communal dinners and having more Filipino food in their lives, But I think at the end of the day, I really want to share culture through food, and that's something that I'm very passionate about. And I love making these communities wherever I go and being able to connect with them even after I'm gone,
Yeah, one more time.
Meow, meow.
Meow.
What did I say? I forgot what I
You want
said.
to wow the world with
I forgot what I
dinners.
said.
You find passion in...
Hala.
That last part got.
Which was building communities.
Yes.
Yeah. And I think a part of me wants to, because every time I go from one city to another and I meet people and I stay in contact with them. Sorry, airplane.
You're used to this already.
Curses.
Curses.
With the elements of the world.
Hala. Hala. Is it cool? Is it good? Yeah. That's
Got
good.
it?
Yeah.
Good. All right. What inspires you to continue Salo?
What inspires me is the mere fact that I want to share with everyone, culture through food. And also I feel like there needs to be a lot more connection with the way we eat and the way we dine and having that interaction with people in general. Because I think we need a lot of, a reconnection of sorts, not only with ourselves, but also with our food. And I forgot what I said.
No, that was good.
Okay. And being able to build communities wherever I go, and I hope it inspires them to connect with their roots and their heritage.
Nice. What advice do you have for aspiring chefs?
That's a very good question. I think my advice for aspiring chefs is to have a very distinct idea of what you want to cook and what is your passion, because meow, meow, meow. It's okay.
Yeah, do it.
One more time.
Okay.
We'll just wait for the...
Siren. So many exciting things today.
False alarm.
Wow.
Thanks, Ray.
Yeah.
I know it's hard, man.
He's getting a stretch.
Yeah, you're getting a great workout.
Yeah.
Use your core.
Use your core.
Good?
Good. Okay. So my advice to aspiring chefs is being able to find what you're, I'd say what you're passionate about in terms of your food, because it doesn't matter. I meet a lot of Filipino chefs who actually don't cook Filipino food, but if they're passionate about it, I say why not, But for Filipino chefs who want to cook Filipino food, my advice is to know your roots, dig into your heritage, dig into your culture, and find your inspiration. Meow, meow. Woo, I told you, so many exciting things happening.
We'll pick up from what you were saying about the chefs.
You gotta work hard to get in there, huh?
Oh, you thought it was easy? This guy, I told you, he can do audio, lights, and camera all in one.
Damn, the
It's like
3-in-1.
this.
The 3-in-1. Okay.
All right, ready.
So I guess for Filipino chefs who are trying to do Filipino food, my advice is to dig into their roots, connect with their heritage and find what inspires them from there.
Nice. Okay. What are some words that you live by?
Positivity. Some words that I do live by is that there's a Filipino saying na it basically in Tagalog it says kung gusto mo may paraan, kung ayaw mo may dahilan. Basically it says if you want to, there's a way. If you don't want to, there's a reason. And it's always like very applicable in terms of like certain things that I don't want to do. I'm just like, why do I have to go to do this or do that? And there's always a reason. But if I wanted to do it, like, there's a way. Like, I made the 50 states happen, Like, there's no why not, So it was good. And I think the other thing, too, is, like, let go. And so in so many aspects, like, just letting go of things that don't serve you, letting go of things that happened and being able to move on. So those are the words to live by.
I love that. Okay, so these are just going to recap what we're doing today. If you can just describe to me your typical day before a pop-up. And so since tomorrow we're going to be hiking, shopping for ingredients, prepping, and that's the pop-up. So can you kind of just describe that day for me?
Normally on my pop-up day, I try to wake up really early. I try to squeeze in like a hike or a run, mainly because I know it's going to be a stressful day. And then from there, I go to the farmer's market, source my ingredients, and if I need to, I'll go to the Asian market if I haven't gone there yet. And then I head over straight to the area or the space that I'm going to be cooking at and then start prepping. I give myself at least 3 to 4 hours of prep. But tomorrow is going to be very special because it's, I've already prepped. So I'm only giving myself 2 hours before service. So, and then service comes, we do the service, and then after that we clean up and go have a drink, celebrate.
Nice. All right. And then, let's see. Can you describe your 5 ways on how you navigate through a new city?
Oh shit, we talked about this, right?
Yeah. So it's pick a neighborhood and get lost. Turn on Tinder. Visit a coffee shop, corkboard, or ask a local.
What did I say again?
Visit a coffee shop,
Uh-huh.
check the corkboard,
Uh-huh.
or ask a
Yes,
local.
that's one.
One of them is hashtags. I didn't understand that one so much. Like, find the city hashtags.
Basically, like, go on social media and check out the hashtags of, like, let's say, well, I'm in SF, so San Francisco foodie, so SF foodie, and see where people go and where they go to dine, where they go out for drinks and all that stuff.
Okay. So if you can just describe that, and then pick up a
A publication?
publication. Yeah.
Okay.
So what are some ways you navigate through a new city?
Some ways I navigate through a new city is exciting things.
Very faint. You can do it.
You can do it.
Okay.
All right. That's...
No.
No, just kidding. Okay, hold on, because I need to go pee.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
Cutting.
Cut, cut,